Hello students, again we are going to continue with biology chapter number 4, that is molecular basis of inheritance. Okay, so in our last lecture we have covered the topic of transcription in detail. In that we have studied about transcription unit, then process of transcription, that is initiation, elongation, termination. Okay, and the last thing that we have studied was processing of RNA. In that we have studied about splicing, capping, tailing. So today we will move ahead and we will study the next topic, that is the genetic code. When I say the genetic code, before starting with the topic of genetic code, so you can see here in this diagram I have shown the structure of DNA. Okay, I have shown you the structure of DNA in this diagram. So it is related to DNA. The genetic codes are present in DNA. Okay, I will give you the detailed definition of genetic code, but let us study some part of DNA here. That what is DNA, the structure of DNA we have already studied in our 11th standard. Okay, but here what is the role of DNA in genetic code? DNA is the master molecule of a cell. We can say that it is the master molecule of a cell. It initiates, guides, regulates and controls the process of protein synthesis. Okay, we are moving towards the step of protein synthesis. There are two steps involved in protein synthesis I have already discussed with you. That is transcription and translation. The process that is transcription we have already studied in detail, and the next process that we are going to study is translation. But in between this we need to study about the genetic code. Okay, so to perform such complicated functions, DNA requires information. Okay, it carries on information for protein synthesis. Who is doing the work of protein synthesis? Who is carrying the information? DNA is carrying the information. Okay, all these informations are located in DNA itself. The site for storing this information lies in the nucleotides. You can see that 4 types of nitrogen bases are there. Okay, it is mentioned: cytosine, uracil, guanine, adenine. Okay, about this all detail we have studied in our 11th standard. Okay, what are adenine, guanine, uracil, cytosine and all. Okay, so now moving on to the topic genetic code. Okay, first we will study about the discovery of genetic code, and then we will move on to the actual topic of genetic code. We will study about the discovery, we will study about the history of genetic code first, how it has evolved. Okay, so when I say genetic code, the first person to work on this genetic code was James Watson and Francis Crick. You have already heard this name before. Okay, Watson and Crick model of DNA we have studied. Okay, Watson and Crick model of DNA. So that is the same person, James Watson and Francis Crick, who have started to study the structure of genetic code. And he has given one definition also. As per the Francis Crick and James Watson, the definition of genetic code is as follows. Genetic information is stored in the coded language. They are telling that genetic information is stored in the form of a coded language. Coded language is also called as cryptogram. Okay, coded language is also called as cryptogram. And this is called as genetic code. Okay, that contains code words. This cryptograms or coded language contains code words. These code words are also known as codons. Okay, and each one specifies specific amino acid. Each codon is specifying a specific amino acid. Now, in short, we can say that genetic code is a collection of base sequence that corresponds to amino acids. Okay, now moving on to GAMO. Okay, George Gamow. He has also postulated the genetic code. Okay, he told that what is genetic code according to him, that a 3-letter code must be employed to encode the 20 standard amino acids. There are total 20 amino acids. Okay, and this 20 amino acids are encoded by 3 consecutive nitrogen bases. In short, we can say in a codon there must be a combination of 3 consecutive nitrogen base that will specify 20 types of amino acid. Okay. Now, moving further, the next scientist. Okay, so Gamow postulated that 3-letter code must be employed to encode 20 standard amino acids by living organisms. Next scientist who discovered this genetic code, who worked on this topic of genetic code, were Marshall Nirenberg and Heinrich Mathieu in 1961. Okay, Marshall Nirenberg and Heinrich Mathieu in 1961. What they told in 1961, they have studied about the topic, and they told, you can see here, they identified a codon. Okay, they identified the codon for phenylalanine, that is triple U. Okay, and that was named as phenylalanine. Okay, I will discuss in detail this one. What they have done, Nirenberg, okay, what Nirenberg has done, they synthesized artificial mRNA which contain only one type of nitrogen base. You can see here, only one type of nitrogen base is there, U, U and U. Okay, they synthesized artificial mRNA which contains only one type of nitrogen bases. This synthetic poly-U sequence was transferred to protein synthesizing enzyme. Okay, and then what happened? A small polypeptide molecule was formed linking of phenylalanine molecules. This explains that U codes for phenylalanine. Then later, different homopolymer codons were discovered, and this was the discovery of Nirenberg. Okay, codons formed by 2 or more nitrogen bases were also tried. Okay, then after this, the scientist who worked on genetic code was Dr. Hargobind Khurana. Okay, the next scientist who worked on this topic of genetic code was Dr. Hargobind Khurana. What he has done, he has again devised the research approach I will discuss. Okay, he has devised a technique for artificially synthesizing mRNA with repeated sequence of known nucleotides using synthetic DNA. Same thing as the earlier scientists have done. They have synthesized artificial mRNA. Okay, here also Hargobind Khurana has synthesized artificial mRNA. He has used nucleotides using synthetic DNA. Okay, but the difference here is that Nirenberg has used only one nitrogen base, but here Khurana has used 2 types of nitrogen bases. You can see here the nitrogen bases that he have used is U, C, U, C, U, C, U. That means uracil, cytosine, uracil, cytosine, uracil, cytosine. Okay, this alternating amino acid, okay, because of this repeating units of nitrogen bases, the amino acid that was synthesized was also alternating, that is serine and leucine. Okay, UCU codes for serine and CUC codes for leucine. You can see here UCU, that is coding for serine, and CUC codes for leucine. This is amino acid and this is the code. Okay, next what he have done, similarly he has used, what he has done, he used 3 types of nitrogen bases. Okay, you can see here 3 types of nitrogen bases, UAC, UAC, UAC. Okay, So here three types of amino acids, three types of nitrogen bases are used: UAC, UAC, UAC. And this, or he has reversed this, that is ACU or CUA. And all these three have produced different strings of amino acids. Okay, and that was named as leucine. Okay, then later what happened? All this scientists, Marshall, Nirenberg, Severo, Oka, Hargobind Khurana, Francis Crick, and many others, they have worked on this topic of genetic code, and they figured out that the order in which amino acids are arranged in proteins, and on this varieties of experiment was carried out, and they gave the conclusion that it was found out of particular sequence of three bases, that is triplet, would code for a particular amino acid. That is, a triple, three sets of nitrogen bases will code for a codon. We can define it that triplet, okay, triplet amino acids, the triplet of a codon, okay, triplet of a nitrogen bases is called as codon, and that is going to code for one particular amino acid. Okay, now they have came to the dictionary, okay, genetic dictionary code. We can say here they have discovered total 64 codons. You can see here in this table, this is this first letter, second letter, and third letter. How this dictionary code we can form? Okay, you have to maintain the sequence UCAG. Here also UCAG, 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 UCAG. This sequence you have to remember. You should not forget. Then we will start writing the 64 codons. See here in this column, we will first letter from here we will write U, second letter from here, that is U, and third letter from this column, that is U. Then second codon U, U, and this one C. Then U, U, and A. U, then U, and then G. See here, U, U, and G. In this way, we have to form this genetic codon table. Okay, this genetic code table is formed, which consists of total 64 codons. Okay, next. So what is genetic code? Three bases. What we can say? That three bases, see here, A, T, G, three bases codes for one amino acid. And these three bases together are called as genetic codon. Okay, this is called as codon. And these three bases together codes for one amino acid. Okay, so what is genetic code? Genetic code is a dictionary that corresponds with the sequence of nucleotides and sequence of amino acids. Depending upon the nucleotides and depending upon the codons that is formed, it will decide the sequence of amino acids. Okay, we can also say that genetic code is a set of rules by which information is encoded in genetic material, that is DNA or RNA. Okay, and it is translated into proteins by living cells. Now, let us start with the introduction of genetic code. Okay, the letters A, G, T, and C. We have already studied about this nitrogen bases. They correspond to the nucleotides. Okay, and they are found in DNA. And they all are organized into codons. We have studied here today that how they are organized into codons. Okay, the collection of codons is called genetic code. There are 20 amino acids. Okay, we have seen how these amino acids are formed, and depending upon the three types of nucleotides, each amino acid is having a specific codon. So one nucleotide codes for 4 combination of codons. In the same way, 2 nucleotides will code for 16 combinations. Okay, how? 2 into 8. Okay, 16 combinations. It will lead to the formation of 16 combinations. And then next will be 3 nucleotides will code for 64 combinations, and this 64 combinations are suited for 20 amino acids. Okay, so this genetic code is the dictionary of consisting of genetic words that are called as codons. Each codon consists of 3 bases. Okay, this is a recap for you. There are 64 codons, and 61 codon code for 20 amino acids, and last 3 codons do not code for any amino acids. Okay, see here, the genetic code is composed of total 64 codons. In that, 61 amino acids are coding the codons. First codon is AUG, that synthesizes the amino acid methionine, and the remaining 60 codons code for 19 other amino acids, and the last 3 codons, that is stop codons, do not synthesize any amino acids, and those are known as UAA, UAG, UGA. Okay, so overview. What we can say about this topic? That the ribosomes translate the message into polypeptide chain, and that process into proteins. Okay, in different languages it is carried out. Okay, transcription, translation. Transcription involves the copying of information from DNA to mRNA, and when from this mRNA they will be encoded into proteins. Okay, that is known as translation. So in our next lecture, we are going to study in detail the properties of genetic code. Okay, thank you.